Hello, today I will compare two Samsung VCRs. It's Anthony of the VCR Shack who requested this to me because I wanted him to send me a picture of the bottom side of his Panasonic VCR, but it was stored deep in his VCR storage. So I told him that if he takes his VCR and send me the picture, I will make a VCR video at his request. So he wanted me to compare these two VCRs. So it is two Samsung VCRs. The first, I will show you the front. It is a Samsung VR3609C. I got it in a garage sale in June 2013 for $3 only. So this proves that VCR they don't worth anything nowadays. Some people are getting rid of their VCRs nowadays, even if they are working. So nobody uses them anymore. So this one, it's a Samsung VR9180C. I have already presented this VCR, and you see it's the VCR with the features on the front. This is what is special with this VCR, and the two VCRs they have a very similar mechanism. It's basically the same mechanism, but there is one mainly noticeable difference. It is the loading motor. So here you can see that the motor is facing front, and here it is facing down. It is placed vertically, and it's driving the same gears. You can see it's driving gears on the side of the VCR. You can see it is driving the same gears, but it's the motor that is not placed at the same position. But you can see the two same gears, and it's basically the same parts. But there are some minor differences except the motor. You can see that this metal part here that is driving the cassette carriage from this black gear, it is not exactly the same. It is different. You can see here and here this metal part is different, but except this, it is mainly it is basically the same parts. You can see here it is the same idler here and here, and it's basically the same mechanism underneath and all this. You can see here this arm here, it is attached by a spring here, and it is attached here too. The pinch roller is driven by this kind of arm here, and here it's the same arm, and we also have the pinch roller. It is here. I noticed that here the pinch roller is a bigger diameter than here. You can see the diameter of the pinch roller is bigger here, but it's basically the same pinch roller. The assembly that moves the pinch roller, it is the same. And I've noticed that the the weakness of this tape transport is the idler here. A very common problem with the VCRs with this tape transport is the idler. But you can see it is the same idler, but I've seen more VCRs with this mechanism than this one that have the weakness of the idler. So a tape eating problem. I've seen more broken VCRs like this. But on these two tape transport, the only weakness is the idler that makes the VCR eat tape commonly. But I think this one is worth, because I've had a RCA and a Memorex VCR with this tape transport, and they both have an idler problem, so the tape eating problems. But this one does not. But it does not have this problem. But when it rewinds, it doesn't rewind well until the beginning. This one neither. If you watch my other video, but this one is already better than this one. So now I will insert the cassette. It's a pretty interesting mechanism with this gear here that turns on the side. Let's power on the TV now. And I will press play. It has a correct picture quality. Yeah, it has a good picture quality. I've recorded Super Mario World on this tape. I really like this game, Super Mario World. It's a very good game. I really like it. So now let's eject the cassette. It's loading the same way. And also on this VCR here, you can see that there is a bar that is not on this VCR. I don't know what is the purpose of this bar, this metal bar. Maybe to solidify the mechanism, but it's kinda useless because I've seen it is not in this VCR, and I've seen VCR with this tape transport, my RCA VR3609C. It did not have a bar like this, but my Memorex did have one. And also I know that on this mechanism, there are some models on which the head drum motor is on the bottom side, and here is on the upper side. But my Memorex had the drum on the bottom side. But this mechanism here, I have never seen this mechanism with the drum on the bottom side. I think this mechanism is older, and this VCR is probably from the late 90s or the early 2000s. And this one is from the early 2000, probably from 2001 or 2002. I don't know if this is the date, but it's written 0217. I don't know if it's just a code or it's or it says the date. But yeah, I think this one is older, probably like from 1999 maybe. But now I will show you when it rewinds. It is not that fast. I don't know if it was faster before, but it's not that fast. But it's a very correct speed. Average speed, it says correct speed. Yeah, it's pretty fast. Average speed. A little bit slower than this one. Here is the common problems VCR like this have. You can see the tape it almost stopped. But yeah, sometimes it puts itself in the play and rewind mode to rewind when this happens, but sometimes it does not. Sometimes this VCR blocks and it does not put itself in this mode. So you can see, we can notice here that the hole here in the gear it's noticeable, and normally on the normal rewind mode, the hole is like placed here on the gear, and here it is like here, and this is the position the mechanism puts itself in the play and rewind mode. So if I press stop, it goes back to the hole in here in the middle, kind of on the gear. So if I play and fast forward, the motor doesn't turn, but if I play and rewind, You can see it in this position that it puts itself. Now I will try to rewind again. Yeah, it's not going very fast though. I don't think this is normal, but it is, as I said, it's common on these VCRs. You see now it's rewinding slowly, and it does not put itself in the play and rewind mode, the play and rewind position of mechanism. This VCR is fast. So you see this? Let it start to fast forward faster. Will it change position? It doesn't seem like it will do. But the Samsung VCRs like this, I've noticed that sometimes when it's fast forwarding or rewinding, it turns slightly, like a little bit, to change slightly the position of the rewinding, the idler under. But yeah, now the capstan motor is turning fast, but the idler is not able to turn the tape faster than this. But at least now it is not stopped, but it is still turning, but it is pretty slow. It just put itself in the mode I've talked to you about. And as you can see, this VCR has a very high speed rewind, like my Sony VCR DVD combo there, and also my Toshiba W614, I think, and the RCA that I had with this mechanism. I had a Toshiba and a RCA VCR, and they were working perfectly. No idler problem like this one, and they were rewinding very fast too. So as I said, sometimes it puts itself in the play and rewind mode, but sometimes it does not, and the tape almost stops. So this is very annoying with this mechanism.